Hang On, released in 1985 by Sega, is a classic arcade-style motorcycle racing game that has found its home on the Sega Master System. Originally known for its innovative arcade cabinet, which featured a motorcycle simulator, Hang On the Master System brings the same high-speed thrills to your home console. While it may not replicate the full arcade experience, it offers an exciting, fast-paced racing challenge that's still fun today. For a 1985 release, Hang On delivers impressive graphics for the Master System. The game's track designs, varied backgrounds, and motorcycle sprites have a distinct 8-bit charm. Although the color palette is a bit limited, the overall presentation still holds up, with the sense of speed being effectively conveyed through the smooth scrolling of the environment and the constantly shifting horizon. The sound is typical of mid-80s gaming. Catchy, upbeat tunes and basic sound effects that add to the immersion. The rev of the motorcycle engine and the whooshing wind sounds help to bring the game's racing action to life, even if it doesn't reach the same level of complexity that modern racers have. The core gameplay of Hang On is simple yet challenging. You take control of a motorcycle, racing against time through a series of winding tracks. The main goal is to reach the end of each course before your time runs out, while avoiding obstacles and managing your bike's handling through tight corners and high-speed stretches. The controls are responsive and intuitive, with the Master System's D-pad used to steer and control the bike's acceleration. It might take a little time to get used to, especially when trying to master the sharp corners. But once you've got the hang of it, the controls feel smooth and satisfying. The sense of speed is genuinely exhilarating for the time, and there's something oddly addictive about trying to beat your best time on each track. The game starts relatively simple, but as you progress, the difficulty ramps up with more demanding turns, tighter deadlines, and more traffic to avoid. The challenge of making it to the next checkpoint keeps you engaged, though it can sometimes feel a bit frustrating when the time runs out. That said, Hang On is designed to be a game of skill, where practice and precision lead to improvement. Replayability comes from mastering the increasingly difficult tracks and beating your own best times, with each new stage offering a fresh challenge. It may not have a deep story or a ton of modes, but the straightforward racing formula is addictive enough to keep you coming back for more. Hang On the Sega Master System is a fun, fast-paced arcade racer that offers a solid, if somewhat simple, racing experience. The graphics and sound are charming for their time, and the gameplay remains addictive and satisfying even decades later. While it lacks some of the complexity of later racing games, its pure arcade thrills and sense of speed make it a standout title on the Master System. For fans of retro racing games, or those curious about the early days of console gaming, Hang On is a must-play. Its appeal may be nostalgic for some, but its tight controls and fast action still hold up today.